It's time for Dodger Baseball.
What a catch by Mookie Betts. Another home run for Corey Seager. Another strikeout for Kershaw. A robbery of Tatis. Gone. Will Smith. This is what an ace looks like.
And tag out is Riley, a double play.
Dodgers have won it all in 2020.
And welcome to the Dodgers Nation post-game show. I'm your host, Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. Will Smith, he is legend, just like he did in Game 5 of the NLCS last year. A big 3-run shot. He comes up big tonight, and he lifts the Dodgers to victory over the San Francisco Giants. And the Dodgers, they get a big, much-needed win, down 6-1. The Dodgers climb all the way back without Mookie Betts, without Corey Seager, Justin Turner, Max Muncy. They both leave, but the Dodgers still found a way to get a win, and I think it's time we all continue to believe in this team. These are the reigning champions. You have to beat the champ to beat the beat the champs to be the champs, and the Dodgers right now are still the champions, and we need to start acting like it right now. Give these guys a lot of credit, a lot of grit, a lot of fight. We're gonna get right. I know the comments are blowing up, and we're gonna get to all of you guys as much as you can. But welcome to the Dodgers Nation post-game show. Win of the year for the Dodgers, no question about it. Will Smith, a 3-run shot. Mash that like button for Will Smith. Hey, a lot of people, you guys out there say I look like him. No, I can't hit 3-run shots in the show against the Giants in the bottom of the ninth. So no, I am not Will Smith, okay? But here, let's get into these comments section. We got Adam. Let's go. But Dodgers walk it off. Woo! We need starting pitchers. I love that. Anthony, don't enjoy the walk-off. We need starting pitchers. Hey, man, do you? I love it, man. Whatever you want. This is you guys' show. I'm the man of the fan. I'm here to get you all your takes. So bring those fire takes like you always do. Christian Blake, LFG, Gloria Fury. Let's go. We got Yezer, I love LA from Dave Culver. We got Matthew over on YouTube. What a game. What a game it was. It looked like it was a depressing game at one point. The bats, you had Chris Taylor was going crazy. Max Muncy, he singled in the run early on. Josiah Gray, we're going to get into his outing in just a second in a little bit, but 7 punch-outs, but he gave up the bombs. And you were questioning, does this Dodgers team have the pitching? Does it have the depth to pull off these wins? Well, just like that, this Dodger team is now within a game of the San Francisco Giants, a game from having the best record in all of Major League Baseball. Look, we need to get some positivity into this Dodger fan base, okay? We are just a game back from the San Francisco Giants, now 59-37. We've only 3 times this year have we had our full starting lineup with Seager and Mookie and Belly and Muncy and the rest of the game with down the lineup. So things are going to get better. We're going to acquire some pitching depth, but today, this was a turning point win. This is a win where you snatched victory from the jaws of defeat there. Rogers couldn't throw a strike to save his life, a 70% throwing strikes rate, and he was able to throw strikes. But hey, this team still says the Dodgers, and that beautiful script across their chest, still tons of talent, still play in the best stadium in Major League Baseball. So here we go. Let's go D-Mac from Jay Cruz. LFG, we got yes, let's go Dodgers. We got a best baseball show in all of SoCal land. Thanks, Ray Barsimian. Thanks for rocking with us at day one, my man. We got let's go, Larry Scott. Your bike ride is going to feel a lot better tomorrow after this win. I guarantee that. You can rock your Dodgers bike outfit that I see you posting on Twitter. Moose, Big D-Mac. This is the Dodgers we know. Right back at you, Moose. Smith/Taylor. Goated. That's from Op over on YouTube. Craig Osterberg. Will the Thrill does it again. We got Jesse Salas, CT3. Eric Hobbs. Hell yeah. We got Joseph Magazzini. I see 4 asterisks and a yes, so I guess you're swearing out there. It's all good, man. You can swear like a sailor on this show, and it's all love, man. But Joseph Magazzini, a day one here, always rocking with us on the Dodgers Nation post-game show. We got walk-off. We got Blake Anderson. Let's effing go. Also, let's take Alex Wood's World Series. I love this take right here. You're going to finish it without it. Let's take Alex Wood's World Series ring away for hitting Muncy and Turner. Hey, man, that's how you're going to do your old teammates. I feel you on that one. Get that ring from Alex Wood. Hey, no, man, he came up big for us. there, especially in some spots, especially the clincher there. So he deserved that ring. But what a game. We got Anthony Keene. Yo, D-Mac, happy Tuesday, my dude. LFG, what it do, Anthony Keene. Always rock with us, win or lose, no matter what game it is. Always appreciate that, my man. We got Angela. Yeah, by the way, Angela, thanks for reminding me, man. I'm so buzzing right now. Forgot to tell you guys, where are you representing Dodgers Nation from tonight? Give me those cities, zip codes. You guys are the best fan base in the game, so let us know where you're rocking with us from. Throw that down there. Who's your player of the game? You're going to go with CT3. You're going to go with Will Smith. I mean, Sherfy out there with the big swing and miss. That slider right there just runs in on him, gets the big punch out. We got a lot to get into, but here we go. Jason, we got Let's Go Dodgers. We got Without a Belly. We got What an Ending. Let's Go Dodgers. All-Star CT3. Let's not forget that, hey, my man Chris Taylor is a paper chaser, and I think it might be time to, I don't want to quite say the back up the Brinks truck, but hey, we got to bring CT3 back in Dodger Blue. There's no question about it. There's always extra incentive when it's your platform season, and he is performing so well this year. Chris Taylor, you are going to have that house in Malibu, Manhattan Beach. You're going to get that mansion. You're going to get that Rari. Hey, man, you probably already living big as it is. It's a big league, but you are going to be stacking bread in the offseason because there are going to be tons of suitors for Chris Taylor's 13th bombs on the year. He hits 2 tonight, CT2 tonight. Okay, Dodgers Nation from Fresno, California, from Rick Amaro. JoJo's going to be solved. We're going to get into that. I got a lot of thoughts on Josiah Gray. I want to send a special thank you to my friend, Dodgers guru Tim Rogers, for talking to me before the game about Josiah Gray and his thoughts. He's the Dodgers. He's pretty much a world-renowned Dodgers prospect expert. You can find that video over on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/DodgersNationTV. Got the other flagship show, the Blue Heaven Podcast, hosted by the senior editors Clint Pasillas and Brooke Smith. And then my man Eric Yulo, always bringing the heat on 3 Up, 3 Down. So check for him on Mondays and Fridays. But William Dilliam Smith from Edgar over on Facebook. Stick it out, believe. That's from Suzanne. Ryan M. Live in the Bay. Can't wait to hear the crying on the radio tomorrow. There are going to be lots of tears, okay? So if you're they're going to be hydrating all of the Bay Area because there's going to be lots of tears because, look, the Giants team, they're gritty. They hit a lot of home runs. They mash righties. They hit fastballs. They play clean defense. But at some point during the course of a 162-game season, the Dodgers' talent is going to surface and it's going to emerge from this division. And there's too much talent on this Dodger team that, barring any serious season-ending major injuries, I'm still very confident that the Dodgers win their 9th straight NL West title here. A lot of people saying this 8th would be their 9th. Belly is batting 150. Hello, Greg. We're going to keep it on the positive side. And you know what? You can say what you want about Cody Bellinger, but without Cody Bellinger, they don't win tonight's game because Cody Bellinger, he scores from first on that Austin Barnes double there in the 6th inning. Without that, that really sparked this Dodgers rally. So, hey, man, I'm sticking with Bellinger. I want him to do well. I've done tons of videos about his struggles. But, hey, man, he's a guy where if you get him right, he can change a game in a lot of different ways, with his speed on the base paths, with his defense, without him robbing Fernando Tatis Jr., without him even robbing a play in the World Series, without his home run in Game 7, we're still on that drought. So, look, I'm not going to sell these guys short. I'm not going to give up on these guys until I see a full season. Look, I mean, when you look at Cody Bellinger, he's pretty much done with spring training when you look at how many plate appearances he's had, how many games he's had, and the big questions I have is how would he look if he didn't shoulder bump in the postseason, he didn't have that shoulder surgery, if he didn't get cleated by Raymond Gudwan of the Oakland A's, would he still be batting 150? I'm pretty sure the answer would be no. He has too much talent. But we'll get into Cody Bellinger. Let's keep it on the positive side because that was the best win of the season. Do you agree? Let me know down below in the comments. Big Will, I Am Legend Smith, LFG. Daniel Lawrence, D-Mac's brother, came through. You got jokes, Daniel, and I love it. Boo, Dodgers. Okay, that is actually not what I thought it was. Vamos, Dodgers. Vamos from Jose El Moreno over on Facebook. We got LFG from Jonathan Robinson. We got going to a Dodger game on the night. Hey, have fun, man. It's the best stadium, best experience in the game, no question about it. Giants exposed. That's from Alexander. John D. Danson in the nude, baby. This is a family program, John D. Now everyone's thinking, about you gents around your house naked? And also, yeah, man, hey, man, you got neighbors, you have windows, pull down the blinds, hey, man, but you know what, do you? Like I said, it's not my job to tell you how to fan. It's just to get the fans' opinion here on the Dodgers Nation. We got Julian. Hit that like button. I appreciate that. My man Julian over on YouTube. Definitely do that. John D. from the 90505 from Torrance repping. We got Moose 1032 checking back in. What a game CT3 and Willie stepped up and put the team on their shoulders. I could not have said it any better because that is exactly what happened tonight at the Ravine. They got the big win, and it was thanks to Chris Taylor, thanks to Will Smith. Look, I mean, hey, if you need a home run, who you calling out of that dugout? I'll ask you that question down below in the comment section. If you have a clutch at bat, you need a big home run, who's coming out of that Dodgers dugout? For me, I'm going with Will Smith. You see, without his home run last year in the NLCS, there's no World Series for the Dodgers. Without him getting that big home run today, there's no win for the Dodgers, and we're pissing and moaning. It's the fire Dave Roberts. It's the trade everyone. It's Cody Bellinger sucks. No, Will Smith, he changed the morale around here with one swing of the bat. The Dodgers get the win 8-6, now 59-37 on the year, 31-15 at home. Chris Taylor was fantastic tonight, 3 for 4, had 3 RBIs, a walk, and batting .275 now, slugging .470. Matt Beatty got a hit. Max Muncy goes 1 for 3. Had that single there in the first inning to get that RBI. To get that RBI there, his 59th of the year. Pujols had a hit. Bellinger goes 0 for 3. Did have that big walk there. Zach McKinstry had that double. But Dallas, Texas. Hey man, they got Texas in the house. Joe Kelly pitched well again. Give a lot of credit to the Dodgers bullpen, who held it down. Guys who we never thought we would see. Jimmy Sherfy. We got Joe Kelly. We got Garrett Clevenger. We got Josiah Gray. Sometimes I look at this box score and I'm like, look, I cover this team for a living. I don't even know who this guy is. No, but I'm just playing. But and give Sherfy credit, man. Gets his second win as a Dodger against the team that gave up on him. I thought he was nasty out there taking care of business. Then Joe Kelly was fantastic. He ends up pitching an inning in the third, had a punch out. And then Garrett Clevenger, he was big too. Pitched a third of an inning. And then Josiah Gray, he ends up going 4 innings. I don't know what we should do first. Recap this game, keep celebrating the walk-off win, talk about how much we hate the Giants. I mean, a lot of options here, but I think we're going to read some more comments, and then we're going to break down this game a little more. But thanks for rocking with us, guys. You guys are the best fans of the game here, rocking with us here on the Dodgers Nation post-game show after the Dodgers' dramatic, epic comeback win over the San Francisco Giants. Big Willie style is the hero tonight, the Fresh Prince getting it done. Man, Will Smith, that is what I am talking about. Joe Kelly, my boy, that's from John D. McKinstry is catching fire. JoJo throws strikes from Michael. Yeah, I mean, that is really one of his strong suits. It's commanding that fastball. And you saw tonight the potential that he has. Josiah Gray, I'm telling you, when it's all said and done, he's going to be Josiah Gray because he's out there. When he's effective, I mean, look, he faced 16 batters today. 7 punch-outs. So that's a K percentage over 40%, a 28% swinging strike percentage. He ends up going 4 innings, allowed 4 hits, 4 earned runs. A walk, had 7 punch-outs. And look, I mean, sometimes they barrel up some of those heaters that I think, and then one of them was on a curveball too. So look, he just has to find a way to hit his spots and not leave fatties down the middle of Broadway, and he'll be fine. He's going to be able to give you some length. 77 pitches for Josiah Gray today. Did give up those 3 home runs. He is a fly ball pitcher, and when you're in the show and you miss your spot by just a couple inches, the margin for error is razor thin in the bigs, and they took him deep, and that is exactly what this team does. It's a very boomer bust team over there in San Francisco, and that's why I think that we have flood alert in San Francisco. I got to read your comment because you're killing it. Jimmy Sherfy got the win. That's what I said. And respect to him, man. Hometown kid, a guy who grew up loving the Dodgers, living the dream. You love to see it. San Diego who from Tom Gould. I like it. There's never a wrong time just to take shots at San Diego, who I think lost again today. They're now 6 back from the division. I guess now 5.5 now. So, yeah, it's all about continuing to win and overcoming these injuries, overcoming guys going in and out of the lineup. Like I've been saying, we can't have nice things here for the Dodgers, but despite all the injury, to me it's mind-blowing how despite all these injuries, Dave Roberts has this team right almost in the driver's seat in the division. We got people out there that want to fire Dave Roberts, but I don't know. I'm done. Doug, one more game. I like it, Jonathan Robles. Dodgers getting hyphy tonight. That's what I'm talking about. I like that, man. Shout out to Mac Dre. Shout out to E40. Shout out to the whole Bay Area hyphy scene back in 2005 to 2007, because that was a vibe. Taylor MVP, that's your player of the game. Roger Kennard, you know what, I got to read your takes because you throw in the emojis and you're pretty much famous on the show. So we need an update on Max Muncy and Justin Turner's stat. CT3 MVP tonight. Let's go Dodgers 2021. Roger, the Los Angeles Dodger from Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Yeah, if you guys got any news on Max Muncy or Justin Turner, I'll pull it up on my phone. I'm sure the Dodgers Nation Twitter account, my guys Clint Pasillas and Brooks Smith, they're a part of the press conferences immediately following the game, so they'll get you the up-to-the-date news as soon as it breaks, so I'll be on the lookout for that. Love the walk-off wins. Who doesn't love a walk-off win, especially when it's at home, especially when it comes via the home run, especially when that team was trailing 6-1, and especially when it's against the hated San Francisco Giants. Chef's kiss. You just love to see it. Belly is out since with all his injuries. Mysterio, Doug, please. Hey, let's hear. Mysterio, you know I was going to rock with you. Doug, please answer on a scale from 1 to 10. When we were losing 6-1 to 6, how nervous were you? Mysterio, that's a complicated question because I wouldn't say I'm nervous because I've lived through it all when it comes to this show. Look, this is a guy who I did a post-game show literally 10 seconds after Brett Phillips and the Tampa Bay Rays game, that walk-off game. So I think after handling that, I can pretty much handle everything. I did a post-game show after Game 5 of the NLDS, and you know what happened. Look, I'm just reliving horror stories in my mind. This is nightmare fuel right here. But, yeah, but honestly, as far as nervous, I was not really nervous because at that point you're down 6-1. You don't have very much hope, especially with the way we were swinging the bat early on, especially when you consider that Justin Turner, Max Muncy were having their issues, and Mookie Betts is already not starting. So you guys know me. You guys see me on Twitter. You guys see me on the show. I was the first guy to tell you when we were down 3-1 to the Braves, did I not look into this camera and say we are going to come back and be the first Dodger team to overcome a 3-1 lead, and we did that. So I'm very optimistic. I always look at the Mitch Lotta half full, but to answer your question, a 10. That's how nervous I was because I knew I was going to come live and I was going to hear you guys. And when you're in a bad mood, I feel bad. Anthony Keene, by far the win of the season against the hated ones. 2, division race, huge win. You said it best, Anthony Keene, like you always do. D-Mac, you're so, hey, LFG, great win, best game by far, best rivalry. Yeah, no question about it. This is the premier rivalry in Major League Baseball. Always has been, always will. ESPN will lead you to believe that since the Red Sox became relevant in the early 2000s that was the best rivalry because we know the East Coast bias, but we know, hey, man, just ask Roseboro, ask Marichal, ask the 51 cheaty-ass Giants. I mean, this is the premier rivalry in Major League Baseball. There's a reason why they had to block off the hallways that connected the two back in Brooklyn. I mean, this is a fierce rivalry. It's a tense rivalry. There's hatred between the two franchises. Let's not start, but yes, it is the best rivalry in baseball, to put it shortly. But 891 from Vegas here, Roy Estrada. Yeah, from Vegas. Would you have bet on the Dodgers when they were down 6-1? Probably not, right? But Ray Barsimian. By the way, give me one word to describe tonight's win. Give me one word. We'll get to those. I know you guys are flying on the comments. So I'm going to try to get to as much of these as possible, guys. We got what up, Doug? What up, Caesar? How you doing, my man? If I need a homer, I'm going for Mookie from Op. Hey, man, he does. Look, I think the exclamation point homer in Game 7 of the World Series was clutch. You saw a 3-home run game last year against the Padres. You've seen some big bombs from Mookie Betts. Not a bad choice. To me, he's top 5, not 5 when he's right. And he's going to get there. I mean, it's unfortunate that hip injury, it seems like it's getting worse instead of better. And as far as from Monday to Tuesday, but hopefully he gets back in the lineup quickly because he was starting to surge. Let's see, Jay Cruz. Man, Doug, I don't know if we need a home run. I might just yell at Roberts to put on some cleats. By the way, if you put my name in the comments, it usually makes me read it. I don't know why. Big Willie style. But I try to read as many. You guys know how I get down. Thank you, Seattle, for CT3. Yeah, mash that like button, retweet, share the show in honor of the Mariners for giving up on Chris Taylor and gifting him to the Los Angeles Dodgers, where he's a hero, where he's a World Series champion, where he's an all-star, where he's a guy that is going to get paid. So you'll love to see it. Pujols or Smith, it's their year. Let's go Dodgers. We got Ray Barsimian. Will Smith is like a young Steve Yeager. Anthony Keene, Dodgers have more clutch hitting than most. You could call Muncy, JT Smith, CT3, Seager, all clutch. Yeah, I mean, seriously. You could even throw Cody Bellinger in there for what he was able to do in the NLCS Game 7. So I totally agree. Lots of clutch gene that's going through these Dodgers bodies. A lot of ice in their veins. We got what was up with those Giants pitches? Yeah, we got to get to this game at some point, right? Friggin' Sherfy, Dodger Glizzy over on Periscope. New Mexico in the house. Herman Gonzalez Jr. Man, I'm buzzing, man. I can't believe it. Walk-off win. Good luck sleeping tonight. Let's just watch this game until we have to do whatever we have to do tomorrow. How about that? Trade deadline. Hey, man, check my check our channel, the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel. Check my Twitter. I'm trying to always put the trade stuff on there. So, yeah, we're definitely trying to get crazy with this trade deadline stuff, and because it's going to be big. And I was on the Blue Heaven podcast, the flagship show yesterday, and Brooke, Clint, and I, we got into it too. So go ahead and rewatch that episode from yesterday. But hey, D-Mac, I'm a huge fan of the Dodgers. Unfortunately, I knew Gray was going to do bad, but he's gonna old back soon. I got snubbed for the NL start in the All-Star game. I wouldn't say he did bad. I really wouldn't. I mean, to me, I would say that I would say, look, I mean, I really wouldn't say it was bad. I mean, I would say the home runs were unfortunate, but there were a lot of positive signs. I mean, look, got 18 swings and misses with that slider. The fastball, it peaked at 96.5 miles per hour. You saw that ride that Tim Rogers was telling me about on that heater, and it has that light, that electricity to it. And for me, it's just all about locating it. And he made some mistakes. They took advantage, but this is Major League Baseball. There's a reason why this is the premier league in the world. That's why, a very minuscule portion of baseball players make it to this level because everyone has talent, and the Giants especially know how to hit bombs. So not the best situation for him. I mean, it's your first time in the show. You're the club's top prospect, and you got to face this Giants team that they feast off fastballs, they feast off right-handed pitching, they feast off hitting home runs. So, look, I mean, I think the fact that he didn't get chased, I mean, he still went 4 innings, and I still think it was more than solid for Josiah Gray, and I was proud to see him go out there and do what he did. I'm a big fan of the guy, and I want him to succeed. And like I said, look, I mean, it was, duty calls, and it was next man up mentality for this Dodger team, and he had to come in here and do the damn thing, and he did just that. To the best of his ability. But Ryan Montez, what's up, Doug? That's how you come back. Yeah, you got that right. Maximo Muncy, Mad Max. We got backup T1 for sure. Josiah showed some nasty stuff, especially that first strikeout. Yeah, let's get into that in just a second here. Joe, I like this. By the way, give me your grade for Josiah Gray tonight. Give me your grade for him. I want to get into those. So we got I remember Urias' MLB debut was awful. It happens to the best of them. Yeah, I believe, wasn't that against the Mets on the road? Roy Estrada errors almost came back to Hondas, but great win nonetheless. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you got the Z-Mac play. The ball is kind of spun out of his glove. He needs to make that play. Matty Man Dodge hooking up with $10. Great job tonight, D-Mac. Hey, man, thanks for that $10, man. I'm going to treat myself to a double combo or something nice like that. Got 6 Ks, WTF. Now I'm probably going to Taco Bell and live like a king, actually. Never mind. Chris Taylor deserves a raise, and he will definitely get that. We got Larry Scott, the first fat fastball, got annihilated totally. Elon, hey, D-Mac, I'm a huge fan of the Dodgers. Let me go down here. Let's go way down here. Seager going to come back tomorrow. Needed, epic. That's your win. D-Mac with the big stick. Steve May. Guys, I'm not Will Smith, but I will say that no one's ever taken a picture of both of us in the same room at the same time. So, I mean, that's all I'm going to say. I'll leave it at that. You're like, hey, do you know how to teleport? I mean, okay, I get it. Dang, we keep on getting injured players. That's true. Yeah, once this buzz wears off, I'm going to start thinking about that. I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to ride this as long as I can. New season. I like that from Doom. It almost feels like when you get a win like this, it almost does feel like there is a new season. It is a turning point because look, we got the walk-off win again. I heard this thing. I heard people on the Twitterverse saying this team doesn't have the clutch gene. Not naming names, but I've heard people out there saying this team doesn't have the clutch gene. And I tell you that this is the team that was the first, this core was the first Dodger team to come back when trailing 3-1 in a series. This is the same team that hit 12 walk-offs in 2019. This team has the clutch gene. They have it in spades, and I think you're going to see more and more walk-off wins. And tonight was just a test of will. Tonight was just, I mean, look, Will Smith is a dog. He is a flat-out dog. I'm telling you, Will Smith, he is legend. But Gerald Valencia, we got, here we go from Op. D-Mac. Max Muncy has a right shoulder contusion, and Justin has a left knee contusion. Yes, thank you for the update. I appreciate that. Heard that part. I wonder if Dave Roberts talked a little bit about it. But thank you. I really appreciate that update. I kind of just rock on. Just go right live when the show starts. So I really appreciate those updates. Gray isn't ready from Tina G, man. What happened to Turner and Muncy? Like the video. Yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, bro. The first outing out of the way for JoJo. He'll do better next time. Yeah, you want to get that out of the way. Now he's like, hey, man, I'm at the show, man. This is Dodger Stadium, 40,000 plus people. I got that. I got the best uniform in the history of baseball. I got those Dodger blue hats with the interlocking LA. The OKC one's nice, but none like that Dodger hat, right? So he's going to love this. I think that he's going to want that feeling that he felt tonight, being out there at the highest level of the game, competing. And I thought he did that. And I was really impressed with his demeanor on the mound. It looked like the moment wasn't too big for him, considering the stage, considering what was at stake tonight. And I think that the Dodgers have something special in Josiah Gray down the line. And I think that for his first outing, I think I'll give him a B-, really a B- considering what it was. Let's see, we got your grades out here. We got Julie Sanchez B. We got C for Gray from Craig Osterberg. Ryan Montez gives it a C+. We got solid B. We got solid B. We got Josiah B- from Dodger Glitzy. We got B. Looks promising, not a bad debut. Anthony Keene. JoJo gets a solid A-, B+. We got C+, D. Gray for. We got C. We got C+. Solid B for Gray from David Luna. We got a C from Tina G-Man. We got question. Dave McTigger. That's funny. Smash that like button. Julian Dewberry, my man. Julian Dewberry. Let's see what he has to say. Reppin' Cambridge plays. Loving double dong Daler. Big Willie walk-off. And D-Mac closing out the night. Appreciate you, my man. Julian Dewberry always rocking with us. Hey, man, me and Jill Dewberry, we go back like rocking chairs to the South Pass days. Jules Dewberry, man, a legend in the game. But need to stop getting injured. JoJo was fine. D+, not enough movement on the pitches. And that'll come. Yeah, he hung some curveballs. Let's get into that. So, top of, we got to talk about Nunez. By the way, my man AJ Gonzalez calling Nunez the Cuban Matt Kemp just had me rolling. I just can't unsee that. My man AJ Gonzalez, follow him on Twitter, AJ on the guitar, the Cuban Matt Kemp. I love that one as his nickname. But so top of the first inning, he gets Wade Jr. to fly to left for the first out. Then he walks Posey, and then he gets Yaz to ground to a double play. Then bottom of the first inning, Chris Taylor. We talk about his home runs. He also had a double tonight. Chris Taylor doubled to deep center. Then JT flied to right, and then Max Muncy, who is the majority owner of the San Francisco Giants, but was playing against them, which was a little awkward tonight. He singled to center, scoring Taylor to make it 1-0 Dodgers. And it was just a little weak single, really just gets it through the hole right there, over past second base. But that scores Chris Taylor, and then Albert Pujols, he grounded into a double play. Then top of the second inning, Flores doubles to deep center. Then on a 1-0 pitch, Dickerson homered to right on a changeup. They caught too much of the play, just kind of hung there, and then that gives them a 2-0 lead right there. And then Solano, he lined to right for the second out, and then he gets Tauchman swinging. Nice sequence there by Nunez. He falls behind. Then 3 straight strikes and gets him swing on a fastball, and then he punches out Estrada with the changeup. So Nunez, he had the punch-outs. Really not the worst. Gave up the home run, but here we go. More grades. We'll get back into it. We got a B from Daniel Cordova. We got a B. We got a D- from Jenny Vega. We got B grade is too nice. C-. We got B- from Deborah Young. That was my grade, so we're on the same page there. We got I hope Muncy and JT are okay. Yeah, mash that like button for Max Muncy and Justin Turner, because we can't afford more injuries, especially with Max Muncy, who's been the most productive and dependable Dodger this year. He's been fantastic. Wait, what? Thanks, D-Mac. Awesome game, man. We'll always remember this one. Yeah, we really will. I love this walk-off. Barrios coming. Hey, you must be watching my show talking about Barrios. But, yeah, we'll go to the YouTube page. You can watch that one. But let's get back into this game. So bottom of the second. Then we jump to the top of the third. So Josiah Gray, he faces Alex Wood. And baseball is just funny like that. Because if you look at that 2019 trade, it was Josiah Gray, Jeter Downs, Homer Bailey, for Yasiel Puig, Matt Kemp, Alex Wood, and Kyle Farmer. And the first guy he faces, of all people, is Alex Wood. He gets him to fly out. He gets him to fly to right. And then on a 1-0 count, Wade Jr. homers off Josiah Gray, just left a fatty right down Broadway. Wade punished it, and that made it 3-1 Giants. And then Buster Posey, he singled to center. Then Yaz flied to right for the second out. And then JoJo, he gets his first strikeout of his career on that nasty slider right there. And I'm telling you, you see the potential. It's a plus slider. There's no question about it. And he's got the zip. He's got the life on that heater. So, yes, I'm a fan of D-Man. He's Jenny Vega. Nunez needs a curve or a slider. We got Ray Barseman. Hopefully, okay. They'll definitely let Price go further. Go Dodgers. De Nunez. Just developing it for now. Woods is dirty. you guys think he was being dirty? We got. Let's see. Here we go. Back to the thing. So bottom of the third, Gray struck out swinging, and then Taylor struck out swinging. Then Turner was hit by the pitch. So you saw right there in the knee, had to hurt. Like I've said about Justin Turner, he's been hit by more pitches than the Shark Tank judges. And unfortunately, he's up there, kind of crowds the plate a little bit. But look, man, I mean, it hit his knee right there. Hopefully it's nothing serious. I don't think it's going to be too long term. I really don't. It's not. I doubt he broke something or fractured something. It's a contusion there. Maybe we'll take. I could see him just as a guess, just speculating, being day to day. F. Alex Wood. You guys are. Hey man, I gave away all my Alex Wood bobbleheads, so I probably knew ahead of time. Nice job by the dominant mariachi. Exactly. Joseph Kelly, Jose Kelly. Love how happy Pujols was. Can't stay healthy. I'm getting out of here. Padre players. Okay. Let's go back to the game. So top of the fourth, Dickerson struck out swing on 3 straight curveballs. So look at that. And then 3 straight curveballs right there. So you saw that. I mean, really a 3-pitch pitcher. I think when it's all said and done, like I talked about with Tim Rogers, is going to be fastball, slider, and that curveball. And then he also has that changeup. So look, this guy has a lot of talent. You saw that on display during certain parts of the game. Then on a 2-2 count, he gets Solano swinging with the slider. Then he did a fine job against Tauchman. He fell behind 3-1 the count, and then he comes back to get him looking at a slider for strike 3. So top of the fourth inning, just like that, his second inning, he looked very comfortable out there. And that's one thing I look at when I'm looking at young players. How comfortable are you on the mound? Is the moment too big for you? And I don't think it was. I got my man IB Stroking hooking it up with $5. I appreciate you, my man. Dodgers have played less than 10 games at full roster strength and still have one of the best records. Carne asada fries for you, D-Mac. You know those are my favorite. You know I'm going to buy them right after the game, and you the man, dude. I appreciate you, bro. Deborah Young, yes, he hit our best 3 hitters, including my man AJ. By the way, Deborah Young, I mean, I think you gotta take some victory laps on your boy Pollo, because El Pollo's been going loco, and he's been great. So I give you some love on that one. And then we got the top of the 5th inning, bottom of the 4th. Dodgers couldn't take advantage of a 2-out double from Zach McKinstry. And then top of the 5th, Estrada first pitch swinging. He crushes the fastball, top of the zone right there. So really, it's kind of working the edges, kind of staying out of the heart of the plate. And you saw some of those. He was leaving a middle center cut during certain times tonight. And Estrada just crushed one there, top of the zone for a home run to make it 4-1 Giants. So they're adding to their lead. And then Wood, he struck out looking on a fastball at the bottom of the zone. And then Wade ground to second. Then he walks Posey, was up 1-2 in the count, and then he lost him. Then on a 1-2 pitch, Yaz takes Gray deep. This time a 2-run shot on a hanging curveball on the inner half. That made it 6-1 Giants. And then he gets Flores to pop to second for the 3rd out. Then bottom of the 5th inning, CT3 leadoff home run to make it 6-2. Dodgers pull within 4. Then top of the 6th. Then Josiah Gray still in there. Dickerson flies to left for the 1st out. Solano struck out swinging on a slider for the 2nd out. And then he struck out Tauchman on 3 straight pitches. So I'm telling you, you saw the flashes with Josiah Gray. I'm telling you, Josiah Gray, Mr. Gray is ready to see the Giants tonight. Here we go. I had a teriyaki taco the other day, too. Nice. Why are we sleeping on Sherfy? Cody Bellinger's joined. That's your username. You got me rolling, man. There we go. Here we go. Bottom of the 6th. And bottom of the 6th inning. So Bellinger gets that leadoff walk there. That was huge. Then Barnes doubled to left, scoring Bellinger from first. making it 6-3. So like I was saying, you saw Cody Bellinger run the bases right there. He scores from first base, and that was huge because the Dodgers, they were looking for anything, and for that to spark the rally was really surprising. Bellinger gets the walk. He's been struggling, and then Austin Barnes, of all people, doubles to left to score Bellinger to make it 6-3 Giants. Dodgers now within 3 at that point. And then McKinstry struck out swinging for the first out. Rex struck out on 3 pitches for the second out. And then Chris Taylor, first pitch swinging, hits his second home run of the night. This time his second home run of the night. And just like that, the Dodgers were down by a run. It was 6-5 in the 6th. And you're thinking that at that point, they have a lot of outs to work with. This lead is not insurmountable anymore. The Dodgers are going to find a way to win this game. Then top of the 7th inning, Clevenger, great job by him coming in there to pitch for the Dodgers. He walks Estrada, Slater singled to left. That gave the Giants runners on first and second. This is really one of the big keys of the game because the Dodgers down just a run at that point. If they get those runs back in the next inning, all the momentum is back with San Francisco, and this game probably doesn't get a walk-off win at the end. But Clevenger, he battled back after allowing that leadoff walk and that leadoff single. He gets rough swing for the first out, then he gets Posey to pop to short for the second out, and then he gets Yaz to ground to second for the third out. And so he works his way around a leadoff walk and a single to keep LA within a run at 6-5. And then bottom of the 7th, nothing happening. Pujols grounded to short, Pollock fly to left, Belly fly to left. And then top of the 8th inning. So this is another one where I thought maybe they'll add an insurance run because Joe Kelly, I'm telling you, man, one of my bold predictions, Joe Kelly, well, I don't know how bold it is, but Joe Kelly, I think he's going to be that man in the postseason, close to what we saw when he went 11 2/3 of dominant innings in the 2018 postseason, which led the Dodgers to sign that $25 million contract. And I think this is the year. I mean, he looks different. But anyways, he gets Flores swinging for the first out. Then Dickerson grounds with the pitcher for the second out. And then Solano was safe at first after a fielding error by Zach McKinstry. You know I like me some Z-Mac. I think he should change his Twitter handle to ZMac_LA. You know I call him the Zach of all trades. But on that play, he needs to make that play. It just kind of spun out of his glove right there. Dodgers lead Major League Baseball with unearned runs allowed, and that did not help their cause. You saw it on display, some more sloppy play, but luckily it didn't lead to a run. Kelly gets Duggar to ground to short to end the inning, and then bottom of the 8th, Barnes struck out swinging, McKinstry ground to shortstop, Rex ground out to shortstop. So at that point, you're getting nervous, and the Dodgers only have 3 outs to tie things up or take the lead. Then the top of the 9th, let's talk about Jimmy Sherfy. Let's give him some love. Did you watch the NBA Finals, Dodger Glitzy? I did. I had the Bucks in 6. The Bucks won in 6, so feeling good about that. My boy Drew Holiday gets a championship, but let's talk about baseball here. We got Kelly is back from Vega. We got Kelly. Kelly looks window-breaking nasty. Yeah, man, I love that. Throwing his changeup in his window. Anything he does goes viral because we love him, Mr. Joseph Kelly. So anyways, top of the 9th inning, Jimmy Sherfy, he gets Estrada to fly to center for the first out, and then he gets Slater swinging. He strikes out Slater swinging for the second out, and then Ruff was safe at first on a throwing error by Matt Beatty. Did a nice job making the stop, just didn't complete the throw. Really didn't have that much time, didn't set his feet, but they reach, and then Sherfy, they get crossed up, and Ruff makes his way to second. So then you're worrying, okay, there's the insurance run. And then he gets the big punch out, gets the Dodgers out of that inning. And then we head to the bottom of the 9th, and that is where the magic happened for the Los Angeles Dodgers, coming all the way back there. And, it was special. So Chris Taylor, he starts a 4-pitch walk, and then Matt Beatty, he takes a walk on 5 pitches, and then Will Smith, he takes his strike, his first strike that he throws of the inning, and then Rogers, he just throws a slider, hung there, inner half, boom! Will Smith leaves the yard, Dodgers win, and we're all celebrating here on the Dodgers Nation post-game show. But let's get back in the comments section, guys. Ruff was grinding, he is determined. We got Dodgers took Alex to the woodshed. Hey, Craig Osterbrand, I like that, man. Give you some love, man. Hey, all I got to say about Woody, after hitting Max Muncy and hitting Justin Turner, Woody doesn't have a friend in me anymore. I thought we were cool like that, man. How you going to do your old teammates like that when all the injuries we've suffered this year? Hey, man, maybe the once a Dodger, always a Dodger thing doesn't go to him. But then again, look, we're all celebrating Joe Kelly as a Dodger, and look what he did to Hanley Ramirez. So it's all love. Also, a missed called pickup. That's a great point there. I thought that move was just fantastic. It looked like he got him multiple times, and they should have reviewed the one where he got him on his back. It was clear that they made the tag. They didn't even review it, but hey, man, Dodgers still got the win. It's all that matters. But yep, guys. So, man, what a great night, man. What a great night here on the Dodgers Nation post-game show. For some reason, I'm turning orange for a second, which tends to happen. A couple reminders. Be sure to head over to gearup.la. Today I'm rocking I'm trying to manifest my man Bazooka coming back because this Dodgers bullpen needs him. And remember when he blew the kisses to my boy Manny Machado. So be sure to go over there. Get geared up over at gearup.la. Be sure, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel. It's the fastest growing Dodgers YouTube channel in the game, dropping new videos all day, every day. We never miss a thing over there. And then you can see the show, too. If you want to watch this show, see all your comments, you can do that. We got Wood is a soft tosser. We got Fresh Prince, walk-off bomb, love it. We got Bauer should be waived any day now. We got Belly. Has like 500 OPS right now, absolutely unacceptable. Send him down. Now, I'm reluctant to do that because, look, Cody Bellinger, at some point, if he's hitting 100, 150, and over 300 at bats, you got to make a decision. But look, shoulder surgery, it's tough. You've heard Adrian Gonzalez talk about it. A lot of hitters that have had shoulder surgery say it really takes, you have to play a full season, and then the following season, you start to feel right. Then he also has that broken leg. The hairline fracture. So it's going to take some time for him to find that rhythm, to find that swing. And I think he will. I really do. I think that the reason why you keep him in there is his potential. And look, all I want is rookie year Bellinger. Hit 265. I just want 39 home runs, okay? Just be who you are. Get in where you fit in, like the great Too Short used to say. Belly will find it soon. He's close. As for Moose 1032. Chasing blue first. His defense is not to be messed with. That's from William Blockson over on YouTube, and I agree with you 100% on that. He can change the game with his glove, and also you don't have to worry about putting Mookie Betts or Chris Taylor in center field. Chris Taylor, you want him in left, you want him at second, you want him possibly at short. You want to keep his flexibility up. You don't want to tie him down to center field, and I think right now you just kind of got to ride with Belly and hope that he kind of works his way out of this slump. But bring back Kenta from Mr. Death. Kenta's hasn't been that great for the Twins, but they are going to be sellers. So, and maybe Kenta as a bullpen piece. Was really good. So, especially in the postseason. So, I'd be open to that, depending on the deal. But it's hard to understand. Let's hear what Roger Kennard says. It's hard to understand why Dave Roberts and our organization doesn't think Corey Seager needs a 5 to 7 day rehab assignment at Oklahoma City, AAA, Tulsa, AA before returning. Yeah, they have a very strict plan with how they handle injuries, how they rehab, and you got to trust this organization at this point. And I think they're kind of going by Corey Seager, what he feels, how he looks, the information he's conveying to them after his swings. And look, I think when it comes to Corey Seager, he's a guy that knows his body. He's a guy that's been injured before, and he knows when he's fully healthy. It's not like a guy who hasn't sustained injuries throughout his career, whether it be big serious ones with a hip or with the Tommy John, or whether it be nagging hamstring injuries. He knows when he's at 100%. And with the hand being the metacarpal in his right hand, he's gonna know if he has the feel or not. But we got any word on Seager? I wonder what Bellinger would say if I called him that. Codius, how much money will Chris Taylor get? From Justin Lamas. At this point, you got to think, something along the lines of 10 to 15 mil a year, I'm thinking. Something like that. Maybe a $40 million contract for 3 years or 4. I don't know. We'll see how this season plays out. His positional versatility, a lot of teams these days, they covet that positional versatility, and he's just been a more consistent hitter. He's taking his walks. He's not striking out as much, and he's just explosive with the stick. And he's dependable. He's durable, too. That's another thing. In this season with so many injuries where guys are going down left and right, he's a guy that's been in the lineup all season long. So that's another thing you want to consider with him is you can count on him being in the lineup each and every day and not going down with long, lengthy injuries. Missing Big Red May. I'm telling you, I love Dustin Mania. I can't wait for him to come back. But, yeah, 8 years, $160 million. It depends. Maybe 50 million. I don't know. 50, 60. I don't know. It depends. We got to see the comps on him. But I mean, if you look at Chris Taylor, I mean, heading into today, he had 124 OPS plus. So look, I mean, yeah, he's gonna fill a role for a team for sure. JoJo is gonna be amazing. Chris Taylor should get 5 years, $80 million. That's 5 years, $80 million for Chris Taylor. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what he can fetch on the open market. Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. I would say that's pretty reasonable. I mean, $14 to $16 million per year. I'd be cool with that. Or 575, 580. It kind of just depends on the role you have for him too. I mean, our team's going to sign him to be their everyday left fielder. Our team's going to sign him to be a quote-unquote utility man. Almost seems like there's stigma applied to that when it comes to value. But yeah, we'll get into that. Mr. Dead, do you think we will stack on pitchers at the trade deadline? I think that it's absolutely necessary at this point. It's just a matter of who is now at this point. Every day that goes by, you see the price tag probably get higher, and then Dodgers don't have very much leverage in this situation because they know that teams know that they need starting pitching. And I think if you're the Dodgers, you saw tonight, look, Josiah Gray. I think Josiah Gray's to be solid. They just need Josiah Gray or Tony Gonsolin or David Price to prove they can do it. They need Clayton Kershaw to get healthy. But my worry is just with that hard deadline on July 30th, you want to give yourself some protection. Me personally, I think there's a very minimal chance that Trevor Bauer returns to the Dodgers this season based on the Dodgers' actions. That's not even an opinion. That's just reading the tea leaves of how you've seen situations similar to this being handled across Major League Baseball. So I think the odds of that are slim. I think that if you just look closely at how the Dodgers have handled the situation and how Mark Feinsand, the insider, said they're on a warpath to add a starting pitcher. Would they be on a warpath if they thought that Trevor Bauer was coming back? I think if you just look at the facts there, your answer is going to be no. So I wouldn't bank on it. I think the Dodgers are too smart of an organization to bank on such an uncertainty. And I think they're going to make the necessary moves to make sure that they're a contender, make sure that they have enough bullets come October. But here we go. Jock deserves Joe deserves a start. Did PodFan finally find their home channel? That one guy. I would honestly, I don't know. I would. To me, I just don't see it happening. But anyways, pretty sure Roberts hopes that Mookie can get in tomorrow. And since he didn't play today, I assume they just wanted to take the day off to try tomorrow. Also, Seager being in should help if he is. Absolutely. You're right, Doug, on starting pitcher. Yeah, the thing is, would you want to get a guy like a Scherzer or a Barrios or a Castillo or a Kyle Gibson or a Duffy? Yes, you would. And I do think that, look, a Kyle Gibson who has a year left on it, or he'll be a free agent. A Duffy, same situation. To me, the Kyle Hendricks, one, he's not the pitcher he was in 2016 when he dominated the Dodgers in the NLCS, and two, he has a couple years left on his deal, and those aren't the deals that Andrew Friedman tends to make. Remember, he's a guy that likes to maintain as much payroll flexibility as possible. He doesn't want to get tied down, and I think that he'll make a move accordingly based on the Dodgers' needs. And I definitely feel like he's a guy that wants to win another World Series with this core. You're not going to see the Dodgers punt on this season. They've come too far. If you're the Dodgers, you're always going to have fans that get emotional after games. You're always going to have fans that are upset when they lose to the Giants. But if you look at this objectively, they're so close to having the best record in baseball despite all the injuries. And I think the Dodgers are a couple moves away and some good luck away as far as health is concerned to being right back in as far as, who would bet against the Dodgers right now? I'm sure Vegas still has us as the World Series favorites, right? So the sky is definitely not falling. But here we go. You guys can say whatever you want. I'm just the whole Bauer thing, I'm just basing on it's not my opinion, and I don't have any opinions about the specific situation itself. I'm just talking about how the Dodgers have acted. The Dodgers have distanced themselves pretty aggressively, and to me, I'm not interested in the rumors and all the whatever may be pertaining to the actual case itself. I'm just more interested and how the Dodgers are handling the situation and how it affects this roster in particular. And based on those actions, to me, I think it's a very, very small, minuscule chance that he returns for the Dodgers this season. I mean, you saw the entire team. It's almost like it felt. I mean, it was almost like a mass exodus on social media when the entire team unfollowed him on Instagram and Twitter. So it almost felt like a Dodger-related thing, and it's almost like the Dodgers are communicating with the players themselves. But I don't want to get too much into it. But like I said, I'm just playing off of the actions and the facts themselves, and not any rumors or anything like that. Should we trade? It scares me. Do you think we will see Ruiz come up in the big league? That's a great question, Mr. Death. And the Ruiz is a fascinating topic because Keibert Ruiz, he had a birthday bomb today. He's the Dodgers' #1 prospect. He's one of the best prospects in Major League Baseball, top 40 prospect. I mean, this is a guy that at his peak, it was so high on him. So look. I mean, Barnes came through today, but at some point, I mean, my dream lineup is to see Will Smith go to third base and figure that out. Because remember, Big Willie style, like you just said, Dodgers doing. He is a what are the chances for Scherzer? It's from Jonathan Robinson. I think the chances are pretty small if what people say, because look, he has 10-5 rights. He can veto a trade to any team that the Nationals want to trade him to. And the word on the street is he only wants to take. He would only accept the trade to a team that's willing to extend him, and I just don't see the Dodgers extending a 37-year-old Max Scherzer. So I would say really small. I mean, just if we're being honest, like 10% chance. I would say the Dodgers get Scherzer. If I'm wrong, please, I would love to be wrong. You can give me that L because I would love to have Max Scherzer grunting on the mound for your boys in blue. But when it comes to Ruiz, very high on him, very reluctant to include him in a deal for anyone that's not, a frontline elite starter under a couple years of team control, nothing for some rentals or anything like that. So it would have to be a complex deal. And I think that if you're going to really trade a Ruiz, it would probably be more like in the offseason, or if there was a really big chip available. I don't know if I'd include him for a guy like Barrios who has one more year left on his deal, and he's definitely going to hit free agency. But here we go. A couple more takes, guys, and we'll get can Ruiz play third? Can Smith play third? Anthony King. Well, look, Ruiz is a true catcher. He's a catcher through and through. I mean, that is what he is, okay? And defensively, he is going to be an above-average defensive catcher. Will Smith, he's improved as a catcher. He's got a cannon, but he's a converted catcher. So, look, I mean, no question he can play third base. He's played third base. He's played corner outfield. And to me, you see the hit tool of Will Smith. It's special, the way he can get to his barrel on the ball. I just think that that to me is where I kind of want to see him long term. But look, I have no problem with him being an elite top 5 hitting catcher too. So I'm just a big fan of Will Smith. You guys have watched that show. I'm pretty consistent with that. CT3 3 years, $36 million with a dual option for another $12 million. Scherzer not happening. Robert Roach, I tend to agree with you. Danny Duffy, Patrick Lee. Duffy's from. He's another guy that wants to be on the West Coast. Danny Duffy, the Royals. The Royals are weird, though. The Royals have not traded away guys in years when they should be rebuilding. I think they're a little stubborn, but now we can do a whole show on trades. Almost forgot what happened tonight. Y'all forgetting about Caleb Ferguson. No, Fergie will be back. I mean, double Tommy John. I'm pulling for him. Wood did on purpose. We got Ruiz, Rex, Uceta. I don't think Scherzer would be good for us. I mean, I don't want to sound disrespectful, but he's kind of old. Mr. Cat, he's kind of cracked me up on that one. I mean, yeah, it's true. You're right, though. You're right. But the bottom line is he's been really good this year, and he still has it. And, look, I don't care how old you are. If you're still getting it done, then you gotta keep rolling with it. But Barrios would be a great addition to the pitching staff. CP3 going to the Warriors. I mean, he's washed. But he did good. But, I mean, I don't know. CP3 at age 36, 37. I don't know. I wouldn't bet on that as far as injury goes, especially after a deep – wait, why am I talking about Chris Paul? I apologize for that. Maybe Belly should try switch hitting from Deborah Young. Never trade Ruiz from Winthrop. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like you don't want to sell off your Apple stock in the early 80s, right? I mean, I want to see what Keibert Ruiz, who, he makes it look Ruizy out there when he hits home runs on his first ABs. Did it 2 years in a row, first against the Angels, then this year against the Cubs. And I think the big Cave Hurt could do some damage with the stick in Dodger blue. And, I think that, But thanks again, guys. You guys are the best, man. What a big win. Be sure to rock with us on the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel. You guys want to talk trades? I'm basically dropping 2-3 trade videos per day, and we still got a lot of stuff yet to come with that. So be sure to check with us. Also, yeah, Ruiz, nice. Yeah. Also, check for me on Twitter. I'm trying to put all the trade stuff on my Twitter at DMAC_LA. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. But hey, guys, what a win of the year. So excited. Good luck sleeping, man. I'm gonna rewatch the game. That's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm just gonna rewatch the 6th inning on because the first part was a little painful. But credit to Josiah Gray, I think it was impressive the way he handled his first outing. I saw a lot of potential. A couple more comments, and we'll end this one. But thanks for rocking with us, at always. Padres, who I'm worried about luck sucking. That's from Winthrop. Poor Lux. I mean, yeah, another guy. He's going to be on the IL. But thanks, Doug. Hey, thanks to my man Masanori Kishihara over on YouTube. Will Fresh, Prince, B-Skills. But, yep, guys, thanks again. You guys are the best fans in the game. Great job, Doug. Keep the great work. Thanks to Louise, best post-game show out there. And thanks to my man Anthony Keene. Yeah, you guys are the best. Doom. We got shout out to all you guys here. I want to rewatch the game, but you'll probably see it on YouTube at this point. But thanks again, guys. The SD Clowns lost today. This game had me on edge all night. Turner Muncy, wow, everyone is getting hurt. Taylor got the Dodgers off. Elisa Gable, Dodgers going to first. Thanks, Doug. But hey, guys, thanks again for rocking with us. See you guys next time. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMAC_LA. That's at DMAC_LA. Remember, for all latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. Remember, nothing brings us together quite like Dodger baseball. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.
It's time for Dodger Baseball.
What a catch by Mookie Betts. Another home run for Corey Seager. Another strikeout for Kershaw. A robbery of Tatis. Score! Will Smith. This is what an ace looks like.
And tag out is Riley a double play.